Last week, we talked about some of the alarming trends when it comes to African American homeownership. But on this week's episode, we're going to discuss some of the solutions that can help reverse those trends. Welcome to the Homeowner Prep podcast, where every week we educate and encourage aspiring homeowners to help them buy their first home faster. If you aspire to own a home, you're in the right place, so enjoy. Do us a favor and leave a review, a rating, and be sure to subscribe. Now let's get to this week's episode. Hey, real quick before we start, I want to ask you a question. How long are you going to wait before you decide to get started? I mean, you want to buy a house and you're earning income, so what's holding you back? Visit our website at homeownerprep.com/start. You can take an online assessment and set up a free 30-minute call, and we're going to put a plan together to help you get from where you are to where you truly want to be. So don't let fear hold you back from buying your first home. All right, now back to the episode. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Homeowner Prep podcast. I'm your host, Eric Helon, and on this week's episode, we're going to dive into some of the solutions to some of the alarming trends that we've seen in African American homeownership and in wealth in general. So on last week's episode, we talked about some of the alarming trends that we're seeing, some of the alarming trends that we've seen over time, and the historical record of what those trends are doing to African American homeownership and wealth in America. But we really didn't even dive into the majority of the trends that are out there that are really having an impact. But on this week's episode, I want to talk about solutions. I mean, I love talking about the solutions and not the problem, hence why we even have Homeowner Prep. This company and this organization was created out of being the solution to the problem and what we see. And so as we talk about some of these solutions, realize that not all of them are going to be done quickly. They're not going to be a quick turn of the page. They will take years, but there is a path forward, and we're going to discuss those today. The first solution that I want to talk about, of course, is home ownership. You know, statistics show that over 70% of American wealth is held in their primary home, meaning the bulk of a household wealth is in the home that they own. And that's why home ownership is so important. With African Americans being at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to home ownership, we have to reverse that trend. We have to help more African Americans own real estate as a primary home, as an investment home. You have to own real estate in this country to build true wealth. And the fact of the matter is, when it comes to owning real estate, the American government is going to help you build that wealth. Now that's different. If you wanted to invest in, say, the stock market, or you wanted to flip cars, whatever the case may be, it might be harder for you to get a business loan to do so, or get some upfront capital to build a nice stock portfolio. But the American government is actually trying to help you become a homeowner. Now you might ask, why would the government want me to become a homeowner? Well, the truth is they know that as a homeowner, you're going to spend more money in the economy. There are going to be things that you need for your home, whether it be furniture and decorations, or if you need hardware, if you have to make those steady trips back to the hardware store, somehow you're going to be putting more money into the economy as a homeowner than you would as a renter. And that's why you get the tax breaks that you get as a homeowner versus being a renter. The government understands that you're building wealth in an asset. And so as you become more wealthy, you will spend more money. And that's why it's important that we all become wealthy. We all become homeowners, because it will actually help all of us as a society and as a country if we were all homeowners. So take advantage of the fact that the government is actually trying to help you become a homeowner, and realize that the majority of your wealth is going to be found in owning your own home. The second solution that I want to talk about is investing early and really focusing on the retirement years. When we sit down with clients and they say, hey, I can't invest in my retirement, or I can't invest in the stock market right now, I'm just barely making ends meet. We understand that, but we often come back and we say, hey, well, do you have a budget? Let me see the budget. Let's see where your money is going. Where are you directing your money? Because you may be spending your retirement on fast food. You may be spending your retirement on clothing. Oftentimes, when you put a budget together and see where your money is going, it's a lot easier to direct some funds towards getting into investing and towards a retirement account. It doesn't require for you to start at $5,000 a month. You can start investing and start getting into the stock market, and even start investing into your retirement account with just maybe $100 a month. The key is to just get started. And nowadays, it's become even easier when you think of investment opportunities like fractional shares, where you don't have to buy a whole share of Apple. You can buy $100 worth of Apple. That'll help you get in the game. Or even crowdfunding real estate investment funds. If you can buy into a rental property for just $100 or $500, that'll help you get started and start to see that your money is actually making you money. So the key to solution 2 is just getting started and starting as early as possible. Now, solution 3 is actually one of my favorites. It talks about Black business ownership. They found through studies that African Americans who own a business have 12 times more wealth than those who do not. And these businesses that they own aren't, Fortune 500 companies. They're often smaller companies. Just getting a business established helps you to understand certain aspects of how our economy works. And they found that these Black business owners have a better understanding of generating wealth, generating income, and helping them think long term. That's the key if we really want to make an impact and really want to change the trajectory of where we're heading. We have to become smarter with our money. And as a business owner, you learn the key skills needed to generate income versus waiting on a paycheck. And that's why Black business owners typically have more wealth. So start a business. Just start something. Get in the habit of being able to generate your own income. If you have an idea or a solution to a problem, get started. Start small. There's nothing wrong with that, and see where it leads. There's actually a lot of organizations that are helping Black business owners get started. One of the key ones being Operation Hope. They have a plan to help 1 million Black business owners. So definitely check out Operation Hope if you're thinking about starting a business or always wanted to but never took the first step. They're going to help you get there. The key to these solutions is that as African Americans, you don't lose hope. The thing that we're starting to see is that people are losing hope in the American dream. And if you feel like it's not possible or you're never going to get there, then it won't be possible for you. You have to take those first steps. You have to believe that it's possible. You can't lose hope or be disenfranchised, and just put a plan together. And that's what we're here for with Homeowner Prep. If you're looking to just start and say, hey, I've always had a goal of becoming a homeowner, but not sure how to get there, definitely reach out to us. That's what we're here for. That's why we exist. So we want to help you put a plan together, no matter where you're at, no matter your financial situation, to say, here's how we get a clear path to homeownership for you. That's personalized, that we're going to hold you accountable to, and make sure that you get there and reach your goal. So if you want to get started with Homeowner Prep, you can visit our website at homeownerprep.com/start. There you can get started with us. Like I said, if you just want to start the process, not sure what to do, we can help you do that. You can take an online assessment. And if you're already ready to go and you've been kind of putting off buying a home, but you're ready, then you can actually connect with a local real estate agent or lender in your area through our website as well. So definitely check out our website, homeownerprep.com/start. If you have a direct question or unique situation, you just need a quick answer, the best way to do that is to actually reach us on social media. So we tend to get the majority of our questions on our Instagram page at Homeowner Prep, but you can find us on any of the social media platforms that are out there. I hope you got some great information from today's episode. I hope that you understand these solutions and how they're going to help you not only change the trends on homeownership, but on generational wealth in general for the African American community. If you have any questions, definitely don't hesitate to reach out. I look forward to providing you with some more great content on the next episode. And until then, be blessed. If you've enjoyed this show and got some great value from it, please be sure to rate and review. And if you're checking it out on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe. That really does help us to continue the show and bring in some great guests to help you on your home buying journey.